Welcome once again to Worship Gist with Vashtie and Phemie. Vashtie, do you want to sleep? She wants to sleep. You're welcome. We're very, very excited to have you guys here with us. It's been a wonderful time. Seeing your comments on previous editions have been beautiful. Yeah. One of my colleagues in the office commented and said, Phemie, be like, say, they carry engineering, enter this argument. Bros, now waiting I know, now they talk. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. It's been beautiful. And you're welcome to the June edition of Worship Gist with Vashtie and Phemie. I hereby introduce to you Vashtie.
And lest I forget, it's going to be Father's Day on Sunday.
They remember.
So happy Father's Day to all the men.
They remember.
Don't say we do not celebrate you. Happy Father's Day to my darling.
They remember.
Happy Father's Day to every man out there. We celebrate you.
I saw one, is it a video, a picture yesterday that somebody had to be ringing bell to remind everybody.
No, we remember.
That Father's Day is on Sunday.
What do you want? The bill is on me. Yeah.
Kiki is laughing. All right, so we'd like to use the opportunity to say Happy Father's Day to all fathers. This month is the best month of the year. You just take it or leave it. You get why? You get why?
Okay.
So you're welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. In previous editions, there used to be a gulf in between my wife and I. But today, the guys on the set decided to collapse the gulf. And that's why you can see
I was ready for them.
You were ready for
Thank
them.
God that they actually did it right. I was ready. What is it? They want to separate what God has joined together.
They cannot.
Never.
Who they be? Who born there? Who born there? All right, so welcome to Worship Gist. And today we have a very, very interesting topic. And the topic, you know how they said the one Oyibo man that was doing commentary on football. And he was like, J.J. Okocha, he was so good that his parents had to name him twice. And that's why it was called J.J. So today, the topic is so important that I'm going to mention it twice. And the topic today is money. Money. Money.
That's the English version. Money. Money. Money.
What is the color for in our language?
Krum.
Krum. All right, so we're going to be talking about money. Pastor Vash, are you ready?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
Let me ask a personal question. Is this the best time for you to talk about money? Below the belt. This is...
Yes.
Because
we work by faith and not by sight. So what is it? What is it about money? Come, what is money? Let's talk about it. I'm ready.
That's all these pastors they talk. We work by faith. You come and they say, they'll tell you, God bless you. No, let's go deep. Let's go deep into this money issue. All right. So I'll be asking a few questions so that we can x-ray what money is. I would like to quote you first. In the last edition that we did, that's the May edition.
This guy is out for me.
There was something you said, and I quote, "Dear music ministers, don't be ashamed to ask for financial support to cater for your logistics and other expenses when you are invited for a ministration."
Yes.
Do you still stand by your words?
Yes, I do stand by my words.
Okay. So is money important?
Very important.
How so?
Extremely important.
How so?
For effective running of ministry, you need money.
So you stand by the word. Okay, it's in the Bible where it says, "Money answereth all things."
Yeah.
Do you stand by that word?
I do.
That money answereth all things.
Yeah.
Money answereth all things.
Yes.
I ask again. Money answereth all things.
Why are you asking again and again?
No, this topic today, now again and again, we must be sure what you are saying is from your belly. So money answereth all things.
Yes, sir.
So if I don't have money now, you will leave me.
Why should I leave you?
Yeah, but it's answered all things now.
You don't understand.
Make me understand.
There are deep things
that are better than money.
No, those things that you don't understand, they are deep. So let's leave it at that.
So that means money doesn't answer all things. I don't catch her. All right. So how can one I'm sure money is very, very important to you in your music and worship ministry.
Sure.
So how can one raise money in a music ministry? Before you answer, I went on to ChatGPT and I asked this question. I just asked, yes, that AI app, and I just asked, how can one raise money for a music ministry? And he gave me several. This ChatGPT is wonderful. Gave me several things. He said, okay, that you can raise money via concerts and events. You can raise money by merchandise sales. So maybe you have something that you keep selling, and you can make money from that, even as a music minister. Says you can make money through online donations. Says you can make money by grants and funds, opportunities from grants and funds. It says by partnership and sponsorship. So these were the ones that I was able to get, that you can make money through this. Now, do you agree with what ChatGPT said, that you can make money through this? And have you exploited that? And is there any other way you feel that music ministers can raise money? Because money seems to be a challenge for many music ministers, especially upcoming music ministers.
Yes. I agree totally, Okay, when you talked about concerts and raising money, maybe because of background and how one was raised, we always frown at how can I be organizing concerts and I'm asking people to pay.
Yes, in fact, this one says you should ticket the concert.
Like, I'm asking people to pay, and they are coming for concert. Are they not coming to be blessed? Are they not coming to receive from God?
Freely I receive, freely I give.
So I used to be of that school of thought too, like, no. I can't do program and ask people to pay. We're propagating the gospel, so it should be free. People should come and be saved. The aim of it is for people to be saved. But I think I have a different understanding of that, If you are led to ticket your program, you're led to ticket your event, please go ahead and do it. Because the truth is that we sometimes do not understand, and a gospel minister stands with God or with the instructions that God has given that person. So we cannot just run into conclusion or judge people based on our own belief system. You understand? So if it's going to bring money for you, please go ahead and ticket it. As long as God is glorified and you have peace with whatsoever you're doing, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay, so of the school of thought that ticketing a gospel program is not bad. Okay, but when the ticket price becomes very, very exorbitant, something that is less affordable, are you not already sending people away and not allowing them to attend the program?
Sure. Yeah, you are.
It's important that you be reasonable.
Yes, I think the reason why a lot of people will frown at it is because, unlike the secular world, when we say we are gospel music ministers, our goal, our aim is to propagate the word of God. We are showcasing Jesus. I'm telling people about Jesus. And when I'm telling you about Jesus, for Christ's sake, I shouldn't come out to start saying you should pay to hear what I'm going to tell you about Jesus Christ. The gospel is free. So I should be able to tell you about Christ without cutting your neck. You understand? So the truth is that while you ticket your event, I think if there are people genuinely who want to attend your event, to be blessed, or probably God has led them there so that they can be saved, we should also not be ignorant of that. You understand? Because oftentimes I hear people saying that, na free show I go chop. I've spent a lot of money doing this, and as such, I should be able to recover my money.
But the truth is that the ticket, even if you ticket, does the money you get from the ticketing, does it really pay for what you spent?
No, it doesn't.
I'm sure you have organized a few concerts now. Does it really pay for what you need?
Did we ticket anyone?
We didn't even ticket anyone. Did we even take offering?
No, we do not. We did not take offering.
Are we going to take offering in the next one?
Well, I don't know.
Are we going to ticket the next one?
So?
No. You will not ticket it?
No.
So how do you want us to get the money now?
Excuse me, sir. We're now concentrating.
Joshua is looking at you with the double eyes.
Yes, let him look at me, but let me say it as it is. That's why I said it depends on your understanding with God and your consecration with God. You understand? I won't say because Minister A tickets his events, I should do that. You understand? And then all of us know why God called us into ministry. We have specific assignments that we are supposed to carry out. So my assignment should not be dependent on what the other person is doing on the other side. My assignment is unique. You understand? So it's not just through ticketing that God will make me to have money.
Yeah.
I might do an event that is free, but it is well sponsored.
In your previous events, how have you been able to raise money to run the events?
Okay, like when we had the first concert, the light concert, we just reached out to people.
The light concert.
We reached out to people. We sent them letters. We didn't actually go to organizations, but individuals, friends and family, and then fans of Worship with Vashtie. We just sent them letters and
people supported
very well.
So there's a way you could get supported if they believe in your ministry, and believe in what you're doing. They can support you to the level that you don't need to ticket. You don't need to ticket. You get a huge chunk of what you are spending on raising and doing the programs.
There's something else again that I want to say. Starting up actually is not easy. It's not easy at all, because people will want to, when you start something new, people will want to fold their arms and watch from a distance to see how far is this person going. They want to see, is he going to remain consistent?
Yeah, consistent.
Is he or she aware, conscious of what they are doing? What's the reason why they are doing what they are doing? Is it because they just want to become popular? They check your motive, they check your consistency, they check your commitment, and then they look for results. When they begin to see results, you don't struggle too much for them to invest or support the ministry, because they are seeing results and it's working for them. And one thing I keep telling God is that, Father, we need you to back Worship with Vashtie with signs and wonders following, because that time will come where when people are receiving their healing, when they are receiving their breakthrough, they don't need to be cajoled or pushed to give. They just say, I was blessed, or my child became healed, or my child died while worship was going on, my child came alive. Hallelujah. And I want to sow a seed into this ministry. So when people see results, it's easy for them to give. There's no need to cajole them or want to sweet mouth them to give you for your programs.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
But by the way, I'd like to use the opportunity to tell you guys that we need your support.
Sure, we do need support.
We need your support, because wait, what do you need the support for? Is it expensive to run these programs? Is it expensive to is it not just go to market, collect this one, collect this one? Is it expensive? What do you need? Not be just lights, sound.
Yes. They're so easy. No, there's nothing there.
You can go to corner shop and buy fluorescent lights.
Is it not easy?
What's it? All those screens you can use TV.
You think it's
is it expensive?
It is expensive, but there's nothing that our God cannot do.
What do you spend money on?
Let's even talk about the monthly editions of Worship with Vashtie. We know how much we spend. If we're not spending too much in a month, let's be looking at between 150 to 200K every month.
Jesus.
Yes. And then talking about concerts, now that we have a lot of things happening in the country, I'm sure the amount is going to triple.
Up till now, I've refused to calculate what we spent on the last concert. Because God
but
just
we know that we spent millions, But the good thing is that God has been faithful. When the light concert is approaching, there's always this fear. God, how are we going to do it? We're not even seeing any sign. Sometimes know that 3 months to the time, you don't even have 100,000 in your account.
You just feel you have a dream and God tells you, cancel.
That's why I said we walk by faith.
Cancel.
We walk by faith and not by sight, honestly. Because if you are going to look at what it will entail, honestly, it will discourage you and your spirit will just go down. But because we know the one who has called us into these assignments. So even when these things are staring us at the face, I've said it here over and over again that there are times that we've had monthly editions that few days to the time we don't even have the money to pay for that edition. But God just knows how to come through for us. Even when we ourselves don't even believe in ourselves, God will always come through for us, because every time he gives an assignment, he will always give backing. So the one who calls will always go and back you up. That's why I always like this word, Oromonishe Fayati. The one who sends you and then backs you up, because he knows that there will be many dramas on the way. So you know that I've got you covered. I will back you up. I will support you. And you will not see shame.
Okay, so the things we need money for in the music ministry, can you mention some of them? Equipment. Okay, equipment, musical equipment and gadgets. Okay, what again do you need money for?
You need money for even the team.
The team, yes. Okay. Okay, that's to support the team.
Stipend.
Okay, give stipend, not salary.
Yes, stipend.
Okay. You know, last time she talked about salary and vagabond. So, okay, so the team, to support the team, to give stipend. Yes. Sometimes used to cook. Get some food for the team when they come for meetings.
Yes, to take care of their welfare too once in a while.
Okay.
And then to so it's not all the places that we use, we pay for them.
Yeah.
So we pay for hall, we pay for studio.
All right.
Then
logistics,
our media people,
administrative costs. Yes. Okay. So when we are doing productions and recordings, for productions and recordings, you need money too. Okay. Outreaches and events, you need money.
Yes.
Man, then you guys need to have money. You music ministers, thank God I'm not a music minister. You guys need money. You guys need loads and loads of money. And that's why many people find themselves delving into where they feel supported. You know, last time we talked about support from the church and support from people. Where they are supported, they delve into those places, and sometimes it goes circular and they get so much support there and money is pumped so much there and they're able to run the programs they want to run. But God has always supplied, and I'm sure he will continue to supply.
I think that when it comes to money and music ministry, the reason why many times we feel that music ministers are asking for money, they are not going to pay them so amount, they're not going to come to serve God and what have you. Honestly speaking, I think that while I am not against them saying they want to collect money for what have you, we need training, especially from people who have gone ahead, you understand, on how to go about it. Because from all these things we have mentioned now, it's undeniable that money is required to run this ministry. But how you go about the money is the issue. I've heard people say that you're supposed to pay me so that I have money to buy clothes, so that I'll look good when I'm coming for your program and what have you. All those things, I don't see them as necessary.
But it makes sense, though.
Sure, I know. Excuse me, sir. I know that it makes sense.
Because
but say, for example,
you want your event to be very beautiful. You're inviting somebody to your event, and he has clothes that he wears regularly. His regular clothes, which may not be very, very presentable. And you're inviting them because of the gift that they have. It's not bad that they say they want to change their wardrobe to make the event beautiful.
While I agree with you on that, it is still not okay for you to make it look as if it's all about the dressing.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Because for me, any day, any time, anywhere I go, before any other thing, is the soul of the people that I'm ministering to. Yeah. I am more concerned about their souls and the fact that they have an encounter with God as I am ministering before any other thing.
I agree with you totally, man. I agree with you totally. But do you know the packaging also helps the soul to be ministered to?
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
The packaging also helps the soul.
So if I don't package well, people will not receive the word of God.
If you come looking shabby,
of course, but why should you even look shabby?
You could even get the people distracted.
Why should you look shabby as
but
a
when you come looking
sharp,
we're taught in Bible school that your dressing determines how your message is passed across.
Yes.
If you are looking shabby, you distract the people from the message you're trying to preach. They are looking at how you did not button your dress well, you did not get the buttons of your suit well, like somebody I know, and then they are looking at how your armpit is looking brown.
Why should I? No. How?
Calm down.
How?
If not waiting, the person gets come. So
does that mean the person will wear sleeveless and go to minister?
No, the armpit, the shirt we wear. The armpit they brown because in the sweat plenty.
You should wear suits. Or she wear dark colors.
You see, she has started talking about the things that the person should wear, and the person doesn't have the money to buy it.
We're not talking about dressing.
I agree. No, I'm coming there. I'm coming gradually. I'm telling you what they taught us in Bible school.
Okay.
So if you do not dress well, and if you do not dress very neat, you could distract people from the message.
Yeah.
If you overdress,
you will still distract
people.
Yes.
Instead of listening to you, they are looking at what
too
you
much
listen.
makeup, heavy makeup.
It's important. You know, this thing now boils down to what you said at the beginning, that music ministers need training.
Yeah.
And another thing is that this training also costs money. You need money for this training. There's a training you've registered for recently.
No, sir. Sorry.
Isn't there a training that you just registered for?
Yes.
Didn't you have to pay for it?
I had to pay for it.
So some of this training, you also need money to be
I
able
want
to
to say something about this training.
Okay.
I want to say something about this training. While I agree that we need money for training, but there are some trainings that we don't need money for.
Like?
I've had to register for trainings, music training. In fact, I don't mind to mention names. B-Jazz. I've trained with B-Jazz. Very, very good voice instructor. I've had to...
Didn't you pay?
Sure, I paid.
Uh-huh.
I've had to be under Naomi Classic, I think, for 2 days or so.
Yeah, that's a seminar you went for.
Yes, Manos and other people like that.
There's one you did online.
Okay, yes, with Pastor David in Keno.
Yeah.
You know, all those people, excellent and what have you. But what I am saying is that maybe the one that was very close to what I'm about to say is that of Pastor David in Keno. When I'm talking about training, I'm not talking about the training on the musical aspect, on the musicality.
You're talking about ethics.
Yes, I'm talking about ethics for music minister.
How to raise money also.
Yes. Recently, I think Frank Edwards has been posting some things on his Facebook page. You know how you even talk to people when you are ministering on stage, your kind of dressing, your makeup. Sometimes your shoe can be a distraction. A shoe that looks like a fish. It will distract you because people will not concentrate. They will just be looking at the shoe and they are not able to worship God. You understand? So I think we also need training on the other aspect, not the musical aspect now, but the ethics, our character, which is what will sustain a lot of us as music ministers. So you see, one of the reasons I'm digressing a bit because I think this is
very important.
One of the reasons why we have some music ministers who are misbehaving or doing all manner of things, or you see them that they don't even last, is because a lot of them are lacking in character. And if there is no character, there's no how your ministry will grow. You understand? So it's that lack of character that will make a music minister to look at the pastor and say, if you are not going to pay me this amount, I am not going to minister. Shana, God bless you, now I go chop. Or you want the spirit to move. It's when there's plenty more that the spirit can move. If we have understanding and we are well trained, there's a way we can pass our message across without people looking at us as hungry people or desperate people that just want to collect money and show that we can sing. You understand? So then let there be balance.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, this other question. What do you do if you don't have money? Like young guys that are coming up now, they have so much, there's so much in their belly. Out of my belly.
I put my trust in you.
Out of my belly.
Your word is yes and amen.
Rivers of living water.
Your word is yes and amen.
So
those who put their trust in the Lord will never be put to shame. But
you know.
I can talk something now.
Say you get proteges and mentees. We don't try.
Now, I want to talk now.
Go there.
When you are saying I put my trust in God, or you declare all the Bible passages, and then in the morning you only wake up after your prayer, you sleep, then you read Bible again, then you sleep, then you read Bible again, then you sleep. Then you do rehearsals, you do voice training, get all the riffs and runs. My dear brother, my dear sister, poverty now go finish you.
Jesus.
It go finish you. It will make a mess of you.
She has shattered the
That's
table.
the truth.
She has shattered
Because
the table.
if you are praying and you are doing all the reefs and runs and you are doing all the studying of the Bible and you are not working, my brother, you are very lazy. You will end up in a poor person. Poor. You know church rats. That's how it will be.
Just right about what you see to Saturday morning.
I'm telling you, you will be a church rat. That's why when you now see others that are doing well, you begin to feel bad. And you see, I'm sorry to say, with all due respect, in no particular order, I'm not attacking anybody. But the truth is that if all you think of is that when I go to minister in one church, they are going to give me money. And that's how I'm going to get my money.
That's your source of livelihood.
You are going to remain poor. I'm sorry. You are going to remain poor forever. Because the truth is that it's sad to say that even the people who, say that, this is my full-time ministry and this is what I do and they are being paid for it. What do you use the money for? If you don't use the money for anything, if you don't invest the money, you are going to remain poor because you only be looking forward to when they will call me for invitations and then I will have money. If they don't call you, what do you do? During the corona period 2020, people were not going to church. There was no invitation anywhere. Very few were doing online programs and what have you. So there were no invitations. Those that were depending on stipend. Those that were depending on stipend, I'm sure that they saw shaking. But those who have invested in the monies that they have collected have business that is bringing returns to them. So don't say I'm a music minister and just sit down and be expecting money to be falling down from heaven. My brother, my sister, you are lazy. Please, wake up, pay attention, and become something in this life.
Work.
That way, people will respect you. They will respect your ministry. They will respect the call of God upon your life. Because they will not look at you as if you are a hungry person that is just looking for who will give me 2,000 naira or 5,000 naira. In fact, when they call you for administration, they will look at you first and say, we can't afford to give this person 5,000. Somebody that owns a conglomerate, we're giving her 5,000. That's an insult. Because there is something that they can see in you and value. So I beg.
So work. Mama, sorry.
I hope I'm not attacking anybody.
So put your hands to work and God will breathe upon the work of your hands.
You know, even Apostle Paul.
Yes.
He works now.
Yes, he was a tent maker.
Yes.
He
worked. Jesus was going to the carpentry, whatever, with his father. He was a carpenter
before he started.
You understand? They were working.
Yeah,
they were not just sitting down and not doing anything. All the disciples,
some were fishermen.
Yes. So they were doing the work of God, but they were also working. Okay. And they were making something from whatever they were doing.
But now, it now comes back to my question. If you're a music minister, a young upcoming musician, and you do not have money, does it mean you shouldn't minister? Does it mean you shouldn't have events? What should you do? Or are you trying to say you should cut your coat according to the material you have? Because the temptation of many is that they have so much in their belly and they want to do something big, and they will now go and borrow equipment, borrow equipment for live. Our first the live concert, it was flash recording. Shey Joshua, the recording was on flash. We could not afford multi-tracking.
Yes,
we couldn't afford to multi-track, and God still blessed, and God still breathed upon what we were doing. So. Should they go ahead to borrow and trust the Lord that He will pay after? Or
God is not an author of confusion now.
Okay.
How can God say that you should go and borrow?
You should go and call all those guys. Call your guys that those that video coverage. Joshua, I'm sure there are more people. They will call you and they say, this person will donate. This person will donate. I will pay you.
In fact, the one that annoys me is the one that I will say, I invited big people for the program. So I'm expecting them to give me, at least this person is going to give me like 200K. That mom is going to give me like 500K. This other mom will give me like 1M. So last, don't worry. I will pay you people.
But if you have faith and you know that money is going to come, like say you want to wax an album, now can't you take a loan?
That's a foolish faith.
Don't beat me now. Can't you take a loan and run this program? And the Lord will supply according to His riches in glory. Philippians chapter 4.
The Bible says that faith without works is dead. So which work did you do? Let God see that there is something that you have even done that he can breathe upon. You understand? When God was going to deliver the Israelites from the hands of this wicked Pharaoh, he first of all saw what Moses was holding in his hand. He had something, and then he had to use that. So, okay, use that and strike the water. And then when he used what he had, imagine if he did not have a rod in his hand, what would God have used? You understand? Then the other woman in the Bible, when the prophet asked her, he said, what do you have? And she said she has just a jar of oil. She had something. What is your own jar of oil? You don't have any jar of oil, and you want to organize all the programs in this world.
Want to invite everybody.
Yes.
Want
and you
to invite
say,
everybody.
they are not supporting, they are not doing this, they are not doing that. Start from somewhere. If the level that you are is to, first of all, use a small place that can accommodate 30 people, please start there and do it. If it's in your church, that is why in my last edition, I said if you are a music minister and you don't have a church that you attend or a pastor that mentors you, you are a vagabond. So make sure that there is a mentor, there is a pastor that you respect and listen to, so that when you have programs like this, their churches will be opened to receive you. Yes. They will give it to you without any protocol. Yes. But some of us feel that, no, we don't need these people. Then when you now need, you now come and be say, hey, that is mom is stop it. It's not right. So cut your coat according to your size.
No, it's your size. According to the available material.
According to your available material is true. And gradually, another thing again is that mentorship is very important, because your mentor will tell you, we have been there. Those that have gone ahead of you, they'll say, we have been there. Can you take it a little bit? Then we'll move it like that. As people are seeing your consistency and are seeing how you are growing, people will keep supporting. Even God himself will breathe upon it and bring more people. Remember that it is not a competition. I think that's where people have issues.
This one
wax album. This one we don't even start singing. Wax album. Me ma go wax album.
You na 8 songs. I go do 15.
Mama, wait. She knows that Sabi do rings and runs. She don't do like 3 live concerts. Waiting me in where they do rings and runs.
All the producers, all your producers, their money they are hand up to now.
Yes, now.
Because of album say we won't wax. All of them, all the songs you have done, you have not paid.
It's not a competition. I saw one write-up. Somebody said, there's no need for you to do an album. You can do an EP.
Yep.
If you cannot even do an EP, you don't have the money for
release a single.
He said release a single.
Release
if you
it on your
Facebook.
For
single,
release it on your Facebook
page. Do a cover.
Release it on your Facebook.
You don't even have to get a cameraman, a videographer like Joshua. You can use your phone. If you don't have a camera stand, tell somebody, one small children know how to use phone now. Video me as I do this thing and keep putting it gradually. It will keep getting better and better. But the truth is that we want to jump process. We want to go and fly because we want to act on the word of God that we have read. There is a way to go about it.
I love that part where you said they should do a cover, which is beautiful. I saw a cover that Grampy.
Yes,
beautiful.
I want to do that cover too.
Beautiful, nice cover.
Neon, I go do cover. Come on.
That's where I was going to. When you're going to do a cover, please make sure you acknowledge the owner of the song, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Acknowledge the owner of the song, because they can come after you with licensing and copyright. Yeah. So when you're doing a cover, acknowledge it. It's beautiful.
If you're even afraid to acknowledge those people or reach out to them, please do cover of him.
Mm-hmm.
Go and check
nobody
Pastor TikTok.
Nobody
very beautiful hymn cover. Do cover of hymns. People are seeing. Remain consistent. Let it bless people. The aim of this thing,
and the more people
is that
are seeing
souls
you,
are won to Christ.
And the truth is that the more people are seeing you, the more you are consistent in bringing out content, in bringing out edifying content that are blessing the souls of people. The more people see you, the more people want to bless you, the more the Lord blesses you. And that money that you are searching for, it will come. It will come. So you need to work.
No, sometimes I think people just get discouraged. Maybe you try once, twice, 3 times, but you see, when some of these big shots begin to tell you their stories and their experiences,
what they've gone through.
I started listening to Panam when I was a small child. In fact, how many of us in my age group that have not done choreography? We come, let's praise the Lord. Come, let's praise the Lord. We are sorry. turn around and gone astray. But we were admiring them and loving what they were doing, but we didn't want to become like them at that time. We were growing, but that thing did not leave our head. We know of Panam, we know I Heard the Devil Making Noise, all those people like that.
Amick Adams.
Yes, and we grew up. We now started admiring them. Then we started seeing Sinach, other people like that.
There was this Anunke before.
Yes, Anunke. We started seeing a lot of them, and then we are beginning to follow and follow what they are doing, read their stories, get encouraged, and we are building up. We are building our strength. We are building our faith. We are building everything. We are not in competition with them. You understand? But we are following their footsteps. They have left their footsteps in the sands of time. So we are following and we admire what they are doing. And as we are following, others are also following us behind. So understand that there is a process.
Yeah.
And you will not have all the money now. And then another thing again that will hinder some people from getting this money, my brother.
Tell me.
Is
did you call me your brother? Did you call me your brother?
Oh, sorry, my love.
Did you call me? I'll revenge. Remember the last time?
All right. One of the things that hinders a lot of people is that we are not really out to do this thing for God or to win souls for Christ.
It's for the money.
We are carried away with the paparazzi.
The fame.
Didn't you see how everybody's talking about this guy that sang at tape? Look at the way he's doing. Oh, see Moses Bliss. Hey, see Grace. Oh God, when I tap into this grace, my brother, my sister, there is a process. Don't tap into the grace you're not ready to pay for.
Joshua is already telling us that it's time, and many things are just coming.
So talk, please.
This thing you just said, that there is a process. This song it's everywhere now. This Yeshua. I look when I went to YouTube and I saw that this something has been posted 5 years ago. And I was like, no, I just a new song now. 5 years ago.
At that time, he didn't have any, not make any noise.
So this guy's just dumped that thing there. And it's now that the thing is making waves.
Yes.
5 years ago. So you put your own up today, and you're expecting that tomorrow it's supposed to they collect cash from the thing.
Our first edition of
my daddy.
We still have about 93 views. 3 years ago. But we thank God, we're not crying.
My daddy, your baby is singing. I saw that. I thought it was a new song.
7 years ago, many years ago. But you see, there's a way that God will breathe upon the work that you have done and make it to come alive again.
When it's time comes. When it's time.
He will just dig it and say, this particular song, comfort.
It's time for you.
And before you know it, that it will begin to enter people's ears. I'll be like, where has this song been? It's a song that we released 7 years ago, and I'm just hearing it today. And people will start saying, can we do collabo? Can we do this? Can we do that? One thing, my dear gospel music ministers, all of us that are upcoming, I'm upcoming too. All of us that are upcoming, please, don't joke with your contents. Some of you don't even have YouTube page. There's some of you
which is free to open.
Yes. You will say that data, but you are using the data and watching the video. You are using the data. I'm sorry that I had to call that name, but you're using the data and watching all manner of things that are not edifying and it's not helping you to grow in your ministry. Why not use that data and upload your covers, your singles, and what have you, and keep talking about it. See, talk about it until you become a broken record. Talk about it until people are tired and say, let me just hear this so that I can rest. That way, you are creating content and you are keeping it. See, I know that there are some contents I've released on YouTube that some of you have not seen, but don't worry, very soon, you people will go and look for it. All of you will look for it. You will hear it. You will see. Somebody will even ask you that, your song, which one is your first song that you will say, don't worry. The reason I live, you will sing it one day. I know they fight anybody. You don't sing out for a church, no problem. You will sing it one day. I will follow the process. Please, release your contents. Whether you think it's fine or it's not fine. In fact, how will we even refer to your past if you are not releasing the ones that are not so fine, and you are hiding and looking for the one that will give me recognition? You know they work like that too. Release the good one, the ugly one.
I remember the other time we did one everything. That the I don't know, the sound was not so good. Joshua didn't want to put it up.
Yes, and I said, put it there.
Put it there. Put
it
there.
there.
How people want to take notice?
When we even released the reason I leave, one of my friends from KD called me, sir, he's disappointed that he expected more from me. That with my kind of level, he didn't expect that I would bring out that kind of song. Honestly, that almost discouraged me until the Lord told me, he said, don't despise the days of little beginning. This is your little beginning. Celebrate it. One day you will look back and you will laugh. But you will be glad that you started.
Yeah.
You know, those kind of comments can just break your spirit and just make you say, I don't want to do it again. See, don't let anybody break your spirit. You are your greatest fan. And this money where we they find, now you go make people bring the money because now you be your greatest fan. If you don't celebrate what you have, how do you expect other people to even celebrate what you are showing them?
True.
If I'm doing cake, which I am, I went to sell cake today. And I had the one for tasting. I said, you people should come and taste this cake. It's very nice, everything. And not be saying I just smile. The cake tastes very nice. And as they were eating it, one man just came and, but he not even taste. He just bought it. I was so happy. I was like, hey, I mean, they do cake person, they buy. Celebrate what you have. Little wins. Celebrate it and see how God will breathe upon it. One day you will not need to beg people for money. Money will just be coming left, right, center.
So as much as
I don't do it like that for us.
So as much as money is important, your focus should not be the money.
Yes.
Your focus is to bring the message to the people. God will breathe upon everything you do, and the money will come because the money is actually
your
very important.
Your focus should also be growth.
Yes.
Some of us don't want to grow, but we want to make money.
In one place. Okay.
How will you make money if you don't want to grow?
I just have one more question for you, which is something I'm sure you have experienced so many times. Now, posting your content on social media, does that indicate that you have money?
Yes. Plenty money.
Because be like, so when you post your content, now people go say, this person.
Yes.
This person get plenty money. Saying she don't post for YouTube. She don't post for Facebook.
Far.
She don't post for Instagram. She get money and then I start sending you personal requests.
Funny enough, they don't even know that I'm not the one that manage those pages. So whenever there is a post, either for Worship with Vashtie or on YouTube or anywhere, I start receiving messages. Please help me, ma. My child has not eaten for so day. I'll just be laughing in my mind. I feel like these ones don't know anything. No. Now we know waiting they bite us, you understand? But we will not allow the work of God to suffer because we don't want people to see as if we have money or we don't have money. Whether I have money or I don't have money, the work of God will not suffer. It will always continue. Whatever content we have, we will keep enriching souls with it. We'll keep blessing souls with it. And please, we are pleading with you. Don't just look at our content and just like it and go. Please listen to it. Share with other people. You see, another way of raising money is through you people. Your support, your streaming. We release songs, stream the songs so that you can help us. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. You have helped us. Follow us on Instagram. You have helped us. Share with other people. You have helped us. You don't need to help us with, we need the money. But if you don't have the money, you can actually use whatever you have, your small data. Share. Recommend. Tell other people. That way, you are helping us to boost our page so that we can also earn money and use it for the propagation of the gospel. It doesn't take anything. Just a click. And that's it.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing our content. Thank you for supporting us all the way. We have Worship with Vashtie for this month. It's going to be on the 25th.
That's 2 days after my husband's birthday. 23rd of June. Please do well to call him, please. Or send him a message. This guy.
I'm so happy that 23rd of June in our church we have night vigil. We have night vigil. So on the 25th we have Worship with Vashtie. Please join us on Facebook. Join us on YouTube. Please don't forget to click that subscribe. Yes, it's like a bell, Abby. It's like a bell shape. Just click on that subscribe on YouTube. And I'm telling you that the content that we'll be releasing, you'll be getting it. Please join us. It's 5 p.m. Worship with Vashtie is every month, every last Sunday of the month. This month on the 25th, 5 p.m. Please join us. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel now, you will get a prompt for the Worship with Vashtie. So on Facebook, on YouTube, and then on SoundCloud too at Worship with Vashtie, you can follow this podcast. Please join us on all our social media platforms, and the Lord will bless you indeed. I'll be expecting to see you online because I'm the one that's always managing it online. While she's singing, I'm following it online and liking all the comments. I'll be expecting to see you online.
And drop a comment too.
Your comments are very, very important. You get some, if you get anything where we talk, where you want to attack us in love. Attack us in love, and then we'll reply. Thank you very much. God bless you. It has been the wonderful edition of this month for
and I told Joshua that it's just 10 minutes.
Worship Gist. She said she wanted just 15 minutes, and she don't do plus. You never reach 1 hour now. 45 minutes, and she was like one that did all the talking. Me, I was just very quiet. I was just by the side. So thank you for joining us.
Money is good.
Worship Gist.
Money is
Vashtie and Phemie. You say money is good?
Good in ministry. Money will help your ministry to go far, but don't make it all about money. Bye.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Mwah.